Hi everyone. Today, I am delighted to delve into the captivating world of architecture and share with you the iconic Sydney Opera House, a masterpiece that graces the stunning shores of Australia. This magnificent edifice stands as a testament to human ingenuity and creative prowess, capturing the essence of both architectural brilliance and cultural significance. The Sydney Opera House's history dates back to 1957 when an international design competition was held to select an architect for the project. Bjorn Utsson's design was selected from among 233 entries, and construction began in 1959. However, the construction process was complex and faced numerous challenges, including technical difficulties with the innovative shell-like structures that make up the roof. One of the most distinctive and remarkable features of the Sydney Opera House is its roof design. The building is characterized by a series of interlocking shell-like structures, often compared to sails or billowing waves. These shells are made of precast concrete panels and covered with glossy white and cream-colored ceramic tiles. The intricate geometry and curvature of the shells create a visually captivating effect, and the play of light on the tiles throughout the day adds to the building's dynamic appearance. The Sydney Opera House consists of multiple performance venues, including the concert hall, opera theatre, drama theatre, playhouse, and the studio. Each of these venues is designed to provide optimal acoustics and seating arrangements for different types of performances, from operas and symphonies to plays and dance performances. The Opera House was officially opened on October 20, 1973, by Queen Elizabeth II. Its completion marked a significant milestone in architectural history, as it showcased innovative engineering and construction techniques. The building's inclusion on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2007 further solidified its status as a cultural and architectural masterpiece. Shell structure. The most distinctive feature of the Sydney Opera House is its shell-like structures. These shells are composed of precast concrete panels supported by a network of ribs. Each shell is self-supporting, eliminating the need for internal columns and providing an unobstructed interior space for performances. Concrete and material innovation. The structural engineers of the Opera House opted for a pioneering use of reinforced concrete at the time of its construction. This decision was driven by the need to achieve both the desired aesthetics and structural stability. The concrete not only provides strength but also allows for flexibility to absorb vibrations from performances and the external environment. Pylon and platform system. The Opera House's main support system consists of massive pylons made of concrete, acting as primary load-bearing elements. These pylons transfer the weight of the shells to the ground through a platform system. This platform comprises a network of concrete beams and arches that evenly distribute the loads and pressures. Geometry precision. Constructing the complex geometry of the shells required innovative solutions. The shell's curvature and tapering dimensions demanded a meticulous approach to ensure accurate alignment during construction. Prefabrication. To streamline the construction process, the precast concrete panels were manufactured off-site and then assembled on-site. This approach not only improved efficiency but also maintained the precision needed for the intricate design. Pre-stressing. Pre-stressed concrete was employed to enhance the strength and load-bearing capacity of the shells. Tensioning steel cables were strategically placed within the concrete panels to counteract potential forces and provide structural resilience. Roof structure. The roof of the Opera House is made up of approximately 1,056,006 glossy white ceramic tiles. These tiles were specially designed to fit the curvilinear shapes of the shells. The tiles not only contribute to the visual appeal of the structure but also help regulate its temperature by reflecting sunlight. The iconic roof shells are supported by a series of precast concrete ribs that radiate from the central podium. The ribs converge to form a central point at the top, creating the characteristic sail shapes. The roof is not only visually striking but also serves to provide shade and protection to the building's interiors. Glass facades. The glass facades of the Opera House offer transparency and allow natural light to flood the interior spaces. This interplay of light and glass contributes to the building's airy and open atmosphere. Acoustics. The Sydney Opera House is celebrated for its exceptional acoustics, which were carefully designed to meet the requirements of opera and symphonic performances. The interior concert halls feature special acoustic panels, reflectors, and diffusers that optimize sound distribution and enhance the quality of performances. Performance spaces. The Opera House contains multiple performance venues, including the concert hall, which can seat over 2,500 people and host symphonic concerts and other large-scale performances. The smaller Joan Sutherland Theatre is designed for opera and ballet, with a seating capacity of around 1,500. Large-scale performances. The smaller Joan Sutherland Theatre is designed for opera and ballet, with a seating capacity of around 1,500. Elevated platforms. The building is elevated on platforms, which not only create a sense of grandeur but also provide public space underneath. This area is often used for events, gatherings, and casual seating. Sculptural form. The building's design is characterized by its sculptural quality. The shells seem to emerge organically from the ground, blending seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. This effect is achieved through the innovative use of geometry and engineering. Harbor location. Situated on Bennelong Point, the Sydney Opera House enjoys a prime waterfront location overlooking Sydney Harbour and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The building's orientation allows for stunning panoramic views of the harbour and the city skyline. Sustainability and engineering. The Sydney Opera House has undergone various renovations and updates to improve its sustainability. These efforts include upgrading the building's insulation, lighting systems, and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning (HVAC) systems to reduce energy consumption and environmental impact. Expressionism. The Sydney Opera House exhibits strong influences from the Expressionist architectural movement. Expressionism is characterized by its emphasis on conveying emotion and subjective experience through architectural forms. This movement emerged in the early 20th century as a response to the rigidity of traditional architectural styles and sought to create more organic, dynamic, and visually striking structures. The most prominent expressionist feature of the Sydney Opera House is its distinctive sail-like roof structures. Designed by the architect Jorn Utzon, these shells are composed of a series of precast concrete sections, creating a sense of movement and fluidity. These forms capture the essence of expressionist architecture by symbolizing the movement of the sea and wind, creating an emotional connection with the surrounding environment. Modernism. The Sydney Opera House also reflects the principles of modernist architecture, which emerged in the early 20th century as a reaction against ornate and elaborate architectural styles. Modernism is characterized by its focus on functionality, simplicity, and the use of innovative materials and technologies. This movement prioritizes clean lines, geometric shapes, and the elimination of unnecessary ornamentation. The Opera House's clean lines, minimalistic design, and innovative construction techniques align with the principles of modernism. The use of precast concrete panels in the creation of the shell structures not only allowed for efficient construction but also contributed to the building's iconic and futuristic appearance. The integration of technology and advanced engineering methods to achieve the distinctive forms showcases the modernist approach to architecture. In conclusion, the Sydney Opera House exhibits a compelling blend of expressionist and modernist architectural influences. Its sail-like shell structures capture the essence of expressionism by evoking emotion and movement, while its innovative construction techniques and minimalist design align with the principles of modernism. This synthesis of influences has made the Sydney Opera House an iconic landmark that stands as a testament to architectural creativity and innovation on a global scale. Design concept and innovation. The Sydney Opera House's design concept is undoubtedly revolutionary, marked by its distinctive sail-like shells that seem to float atop the water's edge. The fusion of innovative engineering and organic form showcases a daring departure from conventional architectural norms, capturing the essence of modernism in the mid-20th century. The interplay between concrete and the visual weightlessness of the shells creates a sense of harmony with its surroundings, giving the Opera House a unique identity that continues to captivate visitors worldwide. Spatial functionality and user experience. While the Sydney Opera House's design is celebrated for its visual splendor, its spatial functionality and user experience could benefit from a more in-depth evaluation. The interiors, particularly the arrangement of performance spaces, circulation paths, and public areas, could be reviewed for optimization. A more seamless integration of modern technological advancements to enhance acoustic performance and audience comfort might also be considered. Structural engineering. Utzon's innovative design posed numerous challenges in structural engineering, primarily due to the complex geometry of the shell forms. While the engineering accomplishments of the Opera House are commendable, a retrospective assessment of the construction process could shed light on potential improvements in terms of efficiency and sustainability. This is particularly important in the context of modern architectural advancements and sustainable construction practices. Cultural and contextual relevance. The Sydney Opera House has become a cultural icon, symbolizing Australia's cultural and artistic heritage. However, the design's relationship with its immediate urban and cultural context deserves a critical examination. The juxtaposition of the Opera House against the backdrop of Sydney Harbour and the cityscape raises questions about how the design contributes to or contrasts with the surrounding built environment. A deeper exploration of this aspect could provide insights into enhancing the integration of the Opera House within its urban fabric. Sustainability and adaptability. Given the growing emphasis on sustainable design, a retrospective assessment of the Opera House's ecological footprint and energy efficiency is essential. Exploring potential retrofitting options to align the building with contemporary sustainability standards could set a precedent for preserving architectural heritage while embracing modern environmental consciousness. In conclusion, the Sydney Opera House stands as a testament to the power of human creativity, innovation, and the pursuit of artistic excellence. Its architectural significance goes beyond its visually striking appearance. It represents a harmonious marriage of form and function, a celebration of culture, and a source of inspiration for architects, artists, and dreamers worldwide. As we marvel at its graceful sails and explore its intricate design, let us remember the words of Bjorn Utzon: the main thing in architecture is the space and the light, and the movement and the balance of those three. Thank you for your attention.